Alright guys, if I have to be honest with you guys, I was actually not planning to make this video. Basically, I'm still going to make this video because I feel like it's very important to address the following content. So where do I really start? I just really want to use this video to address my most recent thoughts and feelings that I had, and also generally my lifestyle. Mainly, it's also for me to look back into. Let me get things straight first. This video is not for me to complain to you guys, but rather I want the people who are experiencing similar to know that they're not alone in this journey, and I just want to share my personal experience and also some tips and advice going forward. And also to maximize your understanding of my situation, I feel like it's only fair and reasonable if I tell you some of my background stories and where I came from, basically. So it was not up till mid-COVID, I think. So that was around 2021 when I started to have a lot more time in my hands as I had online school lessons. So then I basically went on YouTube for at least 5 hours every single day looking at different types of content. And I think I remember I stumbled upon one of Iman's video and decided to click on it and then watch it, and I was actually pretty amazed and pretty shocked of that video, as it was kind of different from most of the other videos that I was watching back then. So back then I was actually watching gaming content and basically videos that are filled with dopamine receptors, such as Mr. Beast and those challenge videos, those vloggers like Burn Rivera, and you basically get the gist. So after watching Iman's content, I decided to dig deeper into his content and some of other similar creators. I just start to realize from their content that there are so many different ways of living style. And I remember one of his points that he talked about is to question things along the way. So I started questioning my daily life and how I felt about this and how I felt about that too. And it was to that point, I remember one day I realized that I didn't want to live a life where I would be stuck in a 9-to-5 job and basically sacrifice all my time just to earn the money at the end and then retire when you're 60 or something. So I decided to cut out some of the things I've been doing, like unsubscribing to some of the YouTube channels that have been wasting my time, and really focus deeper and commit myself to firstly self-improvement, self-help, as back then I wasn't really working out and I was playing video games 24/7 too. So in short, I spent about 6 months trying to transform my life and turn it around and trying this way of living. Yeah, so most recently, if you did watch my previous video, it was on a vlog in Japan, and you saw that I went to many different places such as Disneyland and had a really fun experience there. Also watched PSG versus Al Nassr, saw Ronaldo's in real life bicycle kick, and also met a few Inter Milan players. So if I got to be honest with you guys, I was kind of hiding something. So something that you have to understand before you can analyze this same situation and relate to it is basically I was actually starting my second brand after my first brand wasn't really doing so well. I really wanted to, number one, be financially stable and also actually achieve something in life with a business plan. The first few days of my Japan trip, where we stayed in the Tokyo Disney Hotel, I was actually pretty depressed. And what do I mean by that? Basically, I couldn't fully enjoy myself. I kept asking myself, why am I here, right? I should be at home right now doing all of this work, and I don't really deserve to be here and to be playing around in different rides and stuff. At some time in Disneyland, I was pretty low, but then again, I started to realize that spending time with family is very important, and it's more important than work, obviously. One thing that stuck with me in this experience is that you just gotta enjoy it and live the moment, right? No matter what happens, because one day your family will be there. Really, it's just a matter of time till you move away from your family, and you really want to treasure these experiences. Yeah, so basically it's been about a week since we came back from Japan, and obviously I have continued doing my brand work. I've also enrolled into Iman Gazi's Educate course, which I will probably be making a review after, probably make some progress or when I have time, as my schedule is actually pretty filled right now, which I can show you right now on the screen. Even in a normal daily basis, there will be times where I'm really frustrated and really stressed out into the different things that I'm doing, as it's just a very lonely process, right? There's kind of no going back, as you already gone this far and into the unconventional path. Really, 99% of your friends beside you really becomes irrelevant and really just starts feeling a bit lonely at times. So what I've been trying to do is to enroll in some of the different communities. For example, as you saw, I did a review on Jordan Library, which is really effective. I can ask any questions or relate to some people over there. Jordan also does have calls every 3 days, so I could feel like I'm not really that alone in the progress, and there are people doing similar stuff to you. I also enrolled in Educate, which I've told you like 2 minutes ago. The main point of me enrolling into Educate is really, number one, obviously, get another business idea and potentially another source of income, but also, most importantly, network with the people around in the community and actually try and develop this connection, which is really important in this stage. I know this has been like really crazily structured, as I'm really just going, I'm really not following a script, right? So I'm just going like all out onto things that I really want to tell you guys. But if any of you out there can relate to this journey that I have chosen to take, I would highly recommend you to either join a group if you are alone and you don't have anyone to like help you or relate to. Like if you don't have like a family member who is going through the same journey, or if you just don't have a close friend who has the same mindset as you. Just want you guys to know that it's better to just find people out there who already have the same mindset, rather to change them, as changing them really is not ideal, as there will be many arguments and many sorts of frustrations. Just don't go that path. So join different communities, or even like just start a general YouTube channel like me, right? Like I know it might be tough at the beginning to think, oh, people will be judging you, right? Like, what am I gonna do if I don't get views, right? Like, is this a waste? Like personally, I don't think that this is a waste. All in all, it's just that these channels are the channels that we look up to and the channels that we actually use to connect with one another in this modern world where many things are so disconnected, with the internet basically taking over our lives, right? So I just also want to merely touch about my future plans for this channel. So I'm also planning to continue the vlog series with this channel, as well as using this channel to share some of my learnings, just like me, face to face with just me and you guys. It'll be really impactful and important, and some of you will find it pretty useful. And in the future, when our channel starts to grow a bit more well-known and gaining more viewers, I'm hoping that we can create a community together to really learn more about each other, right? And actually have a space where we can interact with each other. Maybe I'll be hosting some different like webinar types, and just casually just chill with each other, learn about one another's goals, and really just develop a sense of community that our modern world really lack. Alright guys, I know that this was really brief and probably unexpected for some of you guys. Basically, I just want to address the situation that I'm facing in, and also provide some tips and tricks out there to the people who are experiencing similar, and let them know that basically you're not alone in this journey. So guys, I have a really tight and busy schedule coming up, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.